Hey everyone, welcome back to another Reactions with Aaron video. In this video, I will be reacting to Southern Cross by Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Got out of town on a boat going to Southern Islands, sailing to reach before a following sea. She was making for the trades on the outside and the downhill run to Papa Ete. Off the wind on this heading line, the Marquesas. You got 80 feet of a water line, nicely making way. In a noisy bar in Avalon, I tried to call you, but on a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, but your voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world.
So good.
Looking for that woman girl who knows love can endure, and you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. 'Cause the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are a-dying.
I love this song. I love how it starts out, and it builds to the chorus and then it tones down after the chorus. What a great song. This is awesome.
My love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my ship and all her flags are a-flying. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, but your voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I've been around the world. I have been around the world, looking for that woman girl who knows love can endure, and you know it will, and you know it will. We cheated and we lied and we tested, and we never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You will survive being bested. Somebody fine will come along, make me forget about loving you. In the Southern Cross,
got out of town on a boat going to southern islands. Sailing a reach before a following sea. She was making for the trades on the outside, and the downside run to Papiti? Papete? Something like that. Off the wind on this heading lie the Marxes. We got 80 feet on the waterline, nicely making way. In a noisy bar in Avalon, I tried to call you. But on a midnight watch, I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. Around the world, I have been around the world, looking for that woman girl. Who knows, she knows, who knows love can endure. And you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. Because the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are a-dyin', and my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my ship and all her flags are a-flyin'. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world, looking for that woman girl, who knows love can endure, and you know it will. You know it will, and you know it will. Yes. So we cheated and we lied and we tested, and we never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You will survive being tested. Somebody fine will come along, make me forget about loving you. In the Southern Cross. So, is it about an affair? Kind of got lost a little bit in the lyrics. Wasn't following this one completely. Really like the music. I was following that mostly when I was listening to it. The Southern Cross is a constellation also known as the Crux constellation that can be viewed from most of the southern hemisphere. The four brightest stars within the constellation form a cross pattern. Sailors have relied on the Southern Cross to help in navigating their boats. It appears on the national flags of Australia and New Zealand. Oh, that's that star pattern. Okay. Very interesting. Good to know. The song was written by Stephen Stills with the help of Richard Curtis and Michael Curtis. In the CSN boxed set, Stills explained the Curtis brothers brought a wonderful song called Seven League Boots, but it drifted around too much. I rewrote a new set of words and added a different chorus, a story about a long boat trip I took after my divorce. It's about using the power of the universe to heal your wounds. Once again, I was given somebody's gem and cut and polished it. Following the Graham Nash composition, Wasted on the Way, Southern Cross was the second single from Daylight Again, the first Crosby, Stills, and Nash album since CSN in 1977. They recorded the song in 1981 when, as Nash explained, David Crosby had crossed a Rubicon when drugs were more important than music. By the time the album was released in 1982, he had been arrested on drug charges, for which he eventually served an 8-month prison sentence. When he got out in 1986, he was sober, and Neil Young honored his pledge to make music with him if he got clean. In 1988, sorry, my mind is like making a connection here. So Young is the Young in... No. What? Um, what? Sorry, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, Crosby. Okay, I was reading into the. Sorry. I'll explain in a minute. In 1988, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young released American Dream, their first album with all four members since Deja Vu in 1970. So Neil Young was part of this band. Sorry, I was reading into the next sentence and I saw Young and they had talked about Neil. I was like, so Neil Young was in this band, right? So, okay. Yeah. There is a vocal mistake in the line, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. One of the vocalists says coming on the first promise. Huh. I did not pick up on that, I guess. Have to listen again. Since this is based on a song called Seven League Boots, it bears mention that Seven League Boots are a common magical artifact which crops up repeatedly in many European folk and fairy tales. They're a pair of boots which allow the wearer to take strides that are 7 leagues, 21 miles, or 33.8 kilometers long. The same concept of footwear that greatly increases one's traveling speed or stride is adapted into many role-playing and video games. Jimmy Buffett covered this song on his 1999 album Buffett Live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. The video for this song with a ship a sail got Crosby, Stills, and Nash on MTV, providing a soft rock respite from the European pop acts that dominated the network at the time. They never became video stars, but found a welcoming home on their adult-oriented VH1 when the network launched in 1985. The cover art for the Daylight Again album features an enigmatic domed structure on a rocky hilltop, flanked by 3 glowing blue flying saucers. The U.S. was in the midst of a resurgence in UFO popularity in the late 70s and early 80s, bolstered by the writings of Chariots of the Gods author Eric von Daniken, and renewed in interest in Area 51. So that is Southern Cross by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you soon. Erin out. Have a great day.